Hi, this is my introduction video for AEP 800. I'm Kyle Carlin. I'm a school psychologist, or currently a school psychologist. I've been working as a school psych for 7 years. I currently work for the Hayes School District. Actually, I guess I just finished the school year. As my last school year as a school psychologist, I start a new position starting in July as a special ed coordinator, where I'll be working as special ed administrator in the same town, in the same district that I've been working in. Again, I currently live in Hayes and work in Hayes. I've also worked for the Oakley Co-op, special ed co-op, as well as the Dodge City special ed co-op, and as a school psychologist in the past. Personally, I'm married. I have 2 kids, a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old. I am a published author with, I wrote a children's book titled Bug and Boo, which is based off of my own kids. And then I'm a veteran. I spent 8 years in the Army Reserve while I was going to school and everything. And I spent a year deployed to Qatar and Iraq back in 2007 and 8. So I got out of the Army just as I was entering, just after I finished graduate school. And so it was a nice little break between Army time and the rest of my career. As far as my own innovation and the impact, my own philosophy and my own view of impact of innovation of technology. I do work for USD 49. We are a 1-to-1 district. We have iPads for all K through 8 students, and then we have Surfaces for 9 through 12. What I found, though, is that the impact that it has on kids is really dependent on what teachers do with it. If teachers just use it as digital worksheets, then really the only thing you're getting out of it is increasing digital fluency, kids being able to do some things with the technology that maybe they couldn't before. But learning-wise, you're not really getting anything more out of it. What I have found, though, is that when teachers are willing to go kind of take what the technology gives you and then be able to push it or do even more with it, open up whole different types of activities, different types of learning opportunities, just different types of lessons and different types of activities that can come from that it really becomes a multiplier. It allows the adults to push things further. It allows students to reach further when they are working on things. And it's not just a matter of them being able to create videos and more things like that, but it's also just having more access to more information. If they have a question about, hey, I wonder what, have a question about giraffes, they can look it up because it's right there. They don't have to worry about, and they know it's up to date and everything. So they're able to really speed up that learning, and it really is kind of a multiplier. Of course, with technology comes some concerns. There's always a concern about the screen time and how much that is adding. We know how much screen time a lot of kids have at home. We're kind of adding to that with at school, so we have to keep those things in mind, be really mindful of the research into that area. We also have to be mindful, there's a lot of kids coming in that really lack self-regulation, especially around iPads and stuff. They see them more as games, and this is my time to do what I want to do, and they don't always see it as the learning tool that it can be. And so we have to help to kind of teach that self-regulation and be aware of those concerns. We also have the opportunity cost that comes with using technology. When we're using technology, it means we're not doing something else, and that might be okay, but we do lose certain things like fine motor skills, and handwriting and those kind of things that we need to be mindful of. How do we balance that? Because when we do one thing, if we only do one thing, then we're losing out on the others. And then some other implications, future technologies and technology use and employment, we have to keep those things in mind. Granted, the technologies we're teaching with now are probably going to be different when our kids enter the workforce, but they need to be used to what's current and be able to adapt to new things quickly. And we're only going to do that by exposing them and having them working with it daily. And then we have to think about the logistics, the power consumption, the internet bandwidth, and all of that stuff that comes with having technology infused into our classrooms. We just have to keep those things in mind and make sure that we're balancing all those things out. Currently, my own innovation, I do integrate tech into my work quite a bit. I use a lot of tools for organization. I'm also a PBIS coach, and so I use things like a weekly newsletter to communicate with those that I'm coaching. I've created videos. I've used forms to capture the information from observations and conversations with teachers. I use macros and text expanders to kind of speed up my work when I'm writing reports and those kind of things. And then I also use a lot of different apps and tools when I'm providing social emotional lessons and counseling to students, especially things like Calm, Breathing Zone, those kind of things. Personally, the one thing I have the most difficulty with is video tools. I'm not the best at it. I can make a video, but trying to get it where it's really compelling, I think that's where I would like to have the most, or I need to be better at. So my plan going forward with technology is I plan on practicing using various video tools through this class and other venues to become more comfortable. In my new role as a special ed administrator, I plan on helping my special educators using the tools that I've been using to become more organized and be able to capture or get more time with students by reducing the time spent on clerical and compliance tasks. But then also working with the teachers to find ways to fit technology into the classrooms to provide that personalized learning and to increase accessibility for all students. And then ultimately the cost of my plan, because my district is already a one-to-one, there's not any additional cost to what I plan on doing, but it does rely on that continued investment. It also will rely on some the funding for professional development, making sure that we're helping teach the teachers how to use these tools in a meaningful way. And then for my own want to be better with visual media, I'll just use some open source tools that are available, everything from Powtoon all the way through even Screencast-O-Matic like I'm using now, to be able to kind of put things together to make them more engaging and meaningful. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to learning with you all and getting to know everybody as we go through this class. Have a good day.